Hello everyone, this is Rosemary and this is a walkthrough of my Disney junk journal. Okay, I had some, some scrap paper. So this is what the cover is. This is scrap paper. You see a Mickey button there. It's a 2 signature journal, and on the back, oops, got caught there. This is again some scrap paper there that finished it. This is a book cover from a children's book, so it's a little bit different shape, because this time I was brave enough to take apart a couple of beat up children's books. So here we go. The inside, I decoupaged some napkins, and I didn't realize that a second layer does change the color a little bit there. So again, here we go. It's a pretty chunky journal with about 54 pages, so it kind of grew on me again. So I'm going to make this kind of quick. Some of these, as I moved along, little flip there, and I usually put papers there so that people can see where the tucks are. This is an envelope with the Mickey ears acting as a fastener, as you can see there. I used a lot of the Mickey figures as tuck spots, and so whoever receives this can put something right behind it like this for a little bit of layering effect, or you can glue it down, whatever works for you. I also took apart a flip book I had received. So some of these, I didn't really have a lot of Mickey paper, so once again, used my borders. This was a mini book, and again you can see the characters. They are just partly glued down, so they can be tuck spots right there. Here is a border punch. And again, this is some paper that I picked up, that stationery, that paper that goes through your printer, that you can use to make, I guess, letters or invitations. So this was the princess's paper. This is a picture. Here is a pocket right there. This background, so you'll see a lot of this. This is part of the back paper, and there you see 2 pockets, and there we go there. Here is a cutout, and I put a doily, and it also forms a small pocket there. As you can see, a little tag there, so I can show whoever receives this. I took the Cinderella book I had. I was able to take it apart, and so this is the title page. Oops. And here's one of the pages of Cinderella. This was a piece of a Bambi book, and it is like a page right there, and you see a little skunk there with a little tag. It's a tuck spot. Again, Martha Stewart punch. And sometimes these papers, I didn't really want to tea stain them, so I used my distress ink to give it that a little bit of color, marbly look. Again, same thing for Beauty and the Beast. I covered a lot of the information with this doily that kind of matches the paper. This was actually, the Beauty and the Beast was a Christmas story, so I didn't really want the dialogue to show up, so I covered it with some paper there, and I think you can use it for journaling, kind of effective. Again, I left this blank because just to give the border some journaling, or whoever wishes to play with this. Here's Goofy, a tuck spot, and Dumbo flying, and again he can be a top. And also, if you use these papers, you can layer them, and it gives it a different effect. I think I could play with layering these papers like this. I did a little bit of stenciling, trying to figure out what to do with this, how to give it some life, the paper. And here's the paper. You've seen this is some of my gift wrap, and here's one of those pockets that everybody uses. And this is just the scrapbook paper. And right up here You'll see a little pocket there. Probably put a little heart there. This is you can see there, a side-loading pocket. Sometimes I leave paper by itself because it's just so cheerful. And I think this would be good to add some photos. So you'll see a few times I left the paper just as it is because it is just so fun. Here is a card. I glued a Mickey. It's kind of a belly band with a little drop of glue down at the bottom. So, hybrid belly band pocket. Oh, I forgot to put something there. And what I have right here are some pictures, the Polaroid die cut, and then I added some Disney characters. So I think for this one, I'm going to add this one in here so that you can see it is a pocket. Forgot about that. This is also the Donald. A little bit of layering as far as I go, and here you see the tuck spot. And there you see Minnie, and that scrapbook paper. Cut some of that same scrapbook paper for the border. Here you see the Beauty and the Beast, that Christmas story, and I just tried some stickers there. Covered the dialogue. This is the back page of it, and you can see how I covered the dialogue. Mrs. Potts and Chip. And then when I was searching, I went to my thrift store and I found all these little Disney princess like workbooks. And so you can see the writing there. There's Jasmine, and this is like penmanship where they were copying words. Here's a Cinderella. I thought this was such a pretty picture. The color is so pretty. So this is actually from a book. And this is the back here with her prince. I found this a long time ago. I had kind of forgotten I had it. And I put some jewels there. And it also is a pocket. This is actually the envelope of the crown. And on the back, so there is a pocket. I played a little bit with washi tape right here. I glued it down because this is a journal. And made this pocket. And again, like I said, I had a lot of scraps of paper, so I cut them into a little bit wider strip to get the face in. And it's one of my favorite pages. Again, the Disney workbook, you can see, kind of played a little bit with some of the scraps of papers I had. This is a doily I have, a kind of a more modern looking one with a side-loading pocket. The leftovers from the back I thought would make it really nice, the back cover of the book. And as you can see, there's again pocket tuck. And you will see that all the way through here. Another tuck spot. Here's another example, leaving the paper alone. This is part of a flip book. And again, washi tape here, and I glued it down. I like this paper. This was one of my favorite papers. And I had just had it in my stash, so I just left it by itself. And again, this is actually the Disney. I used it previously. I just cut out the background so it looks different. And put a new stripe around it. Again, here's a little belly band sideways. There's Goofy as a tuck. And you see Donald and his nephews, a tuck. And here, I can't remember the Winnie the Pooh character. There you see, and there you see Winnie the Pooh washing. And then I flip it over, and you see Donald peeking, talking to the Snow White, and you can see how I covered the title page with a doily. Put a little bit of washi at the bottom. It's a pretty page. And there you see I left this dialogue because this Snow White was, I think, something about breakfast and working together. So they weren't the original stories. Again, a tuck spot. Forgot to add my stripes there. I also picked up a book, And again, there you see my characters. And there you see Winnie the Pooh. This was actually the scrapbook paper. Oh, have a beautiful day. Here you see I'm combining these papers. This is the invitation I picked up at a lot of this I pick up at thrift stores. So a royal celebration, come be a princess for a day. So, and then the pocket right here is a tag right there, you can see. And again, you're seeing the border, the tucks. And again, whoever receives this can use these tags. I just want them to see what is available for them, and they can mix and match. There you see Minnie there, a younger Minnie. Did a little bit of punching. And this is just very pretty, and I just used like a tuck spot, kind of plain for what the rest of this. And that was my challenge, because I had this princess paper, and I had all these Disney characters, primary and pink. So that was my challenge with this. This is the middle of a signature. Here's an invitation. And I have purposely left it plain because it's one of these that you picked up at Michael's. Somebody can put the characters they wish in there. Again, this is a good place to journal, add a photo. Same right here. This was just pretty. So I left it. Sometimes enough is enough. And you just go on from there. Here is, again, you've seen this. I just took him out of the background paper. He's a tag right there. Everybody loves me. And here's another tuck spot. This is paper, stationery, computer stationery paper. This is the back cover, the same paper. So by cutting into stripes, you can really stretch your novelty print paper quite a bit. So here, oh gosh, I can't remember Dumbo's friend, the mouse there, the ring. And it opens up. This is one of those, I didn't do much stamping on this because I really didn't know what direction. Here's Mulan, and here's a little pocket that you can add. And here she is, all nice and feminine with this, these papers, and there's to show she's also a tuck. There's Tigger. You can see this paper, I used it already. So as I mentioned, and Goofy is a tuck also with a little conversation bubble. This is, it can flap open, and it's a tuck. I don't know, it didn't close as well as I would like to, so I have this little clip right there, and it's a little heart clip. So there it goes, and the tuck is right behind it. So as we move along, I found that this is a very cheerful, fun book. This is, again, the Polaroids that you can either use them as a journal tag or put a photo in there. So there you could add them onto this, take some of those papers I had, which is why I kind of left some of those pages kind of blank, because they lend themselves for this. Again, Daisy is a tuck spot right there. And you can see here is another one of those tuck spots. I made 6 of them so it could go in there. Here's Pocahontas, and she is also a pocket. And again, you can see how you can play with paper, because it just kind of adds some interest. There you see the distress ink, just to give it a little bit of, because I didn't want to use border, border, border. That's kind of monotonous. So just to add some interest, I liked doing that. So again, one of those corner pockets. Oh, this is one of those I like to do, these pages. There you see the cars. It's like this. In the back you can write on it. Here's one of the few journaling cards I had. This is also a pocket. And this is the end of the journal. And there you see Minnie and Mickey. You can see this is my elastic closure. Like I said, it was pretty chunky. But I think it lends itself for journaling. And every page, I wish I could layer as well as some of these, some of you ladies do, but I tend to, I guess, more collage a little bit. I guess I'm more of a minimalist. I don't know. Keep working at it. Keep talking about it also. This is not mine. This came from the flip book, so don't be impressed on that. But I love playing with different size papers, and I love playing with these tuck spots. Oh, I think I missed Ariel there before. And this is my Disney book. Oops, something came out there. I'll pick it up. And you see all of this. So again, thank you for watching my flip through on my Disney journal. So I hope you enjoy it. Again, book pages. I get my children's books for $1 at my favorite thrift store. So with about $1.50, I had more than enough to create this journal. So again, thank you for watching. Mickey says bye, and so do all of his friends. See you again.